Hello and welcome back here to Oblivion. Now, what were we doing in the last one? Yes, last time we were going to Skingrad, and then we were going to get on with the main quest for a little bit, and then go on to a few Daedric shrines if we can do them. So, let's get on with that, shall we? And as always, if you have been enjoying, please do like and subscribe to the channel. But for now, my acrobatics have increased, and there's a little gob. Wow. Imp. Who's significantly more tougher than the other imps that I've come across so far. Let's get my blade skill up a little bit. Yes, I'm still doing this. The whole restoration and stuff like that. Imp goal. I'm a level 4. My blade is there. I'm trying to get up to 40, like with blunt, and then the same for marksman. Yes, indeedy. Right. Will be soon an end to our travels in the circuit of Cyrodiil, and then we'll be onwards to the main quest, as I've just said. I have to give the Amulet of Kings to Joffrey at Wayrun Priory. I can't say the name of that location, but the Priory. I need to go to the Priory. I'm actually gonna go over to this ruin over here. Because why not? I'm not going inside. Just using it as like a landmark. There's a castle down there as well. An ancient ruin. You know what? I'm gonna activate this. I can't remember what it does, so I'm just gonna see. You draw from the well of power. Alright then. What is it? Just a rat. A sneaky rat. This is a restoration thing. It's can I see it on the thing? Is it like a temporary maybe it's a temporary spell? 45 magicka. Right, okay, nice. Yeah. So might as well use it whilst we got it. Factions. Alright, yeah. That'll tell me, like, my place in the field, the guilds. Obviously, I'm going to be like a novice in every single field to begin with, and then working my way up to Grandmaster. Hit me. Oh, the weather. Damn you. I think it's definitely tougher than it was before. Again, the enemies are scaling along with me. Ah, you got me. Oh, heavy armor's going up at least. My blade skill went up, so where am I at with that? That's pretty nice increase to magicka. My blade 39, right, okay, almost there. Almost. In fact, I'm nearly at my next level as well. How am I? I just had to do that, didn't I? I just had to bloody go and do that. So near the green road. Well, okay. Let's go here. Let's move that there. Get inside the inn. Hello!
Any luck on those bottles of Shadow Banished wine yet?
No, I won't be doing that. Let's just see your wares actually. Can I sell you anything? Imp Gall. I shouldn't have done that. Merchant skill went up.
Thank you for your business.
I think it adds to like the next level as well, so you can build up a few levels, I suppose.
There's a fresh bed available to anyone who's got the 10 gold. Would you like it?
Yeah.
So be it. Head upstairs and look for the last door on your right. That's your room for tonight.
Why, thank you.
Sleep well. Keep looking for that wine. Farewell.
No, I'm not going to look for that wine. My endurance up. It's a waste if it's only one, so I'm actually going to put it into this. I'm going to fast travel here. Two of you. How about you stop that? Damn, look how bloodied this sword is. Just... oh, it's cleaning up nicely though. So it was that way, right? Yep, it was. Ah, the constant grind of Oblivion. I believe they call it min-maxing. The strategy of leveling up every single aspect of your character's abilities, but I'm not doing that really. Only partially. For my own enjoyment. Might as well just keep jumping. Time is it actually? Well, actually, I'm just going to wait until 8 AM as my usual thing. Have a sippy of my soda pop. Nice, refreshing. And continue onwards. That's the main road. Alright, direct hit. Chopping his feet up. Right. I think it's bow time, isn't it? Yeah. I believe it definitely is time for the bow. Because it's at 40! And I'm leveling up all my attack abilities. That might not be good for like the arena though. I might want to just concentrate on one field for the arena. Do I really want to do that? Let's just continue onwards. Let's just see how many arrows I've got. A lot, that's the answer. Yeah, I got a lot. Steel arrows do 3 damage, iron do 2. So, like Daedric arrows, goes without question. They're the strongest arrows in the game. I say that now with absolutely no proof of that, but I'm presuming they are. And they cost the most to buy. I will get my Daedric armor. My Daedric armor. Do not worry about that. It will happen. Oh, this place looks lovely. Skingrad. And we're right on a waypoint. Let's remove it.
Speak.
No, I'm not speaking.
Pay up, or else.
Wow. No.
We can play it that way if you like.
He was well hidden as well, that dude.
Die.
I think he distracted me with like a bottle of wine in the on the road there. This guy's tough as well.
Oh, take that.
No.
Oh, that's the best you can do.
Respects to this guy.
Oh. Oh.
Respects to him. What is this? Ale. It's just some ale in the middle of the road. Yes, I'll have that mace. And who are you?
Hello.
Ooh, right. I forget. Is there a way of... You have to go up and on the bridge to get into the city from this side. So let's go over here. I think I've forgotten the specific route you take to get over here. Maybe not. It's just a route to the cat. Oh, right, okay, right. I was completely wrong. This is just another route to like the actual Count himself. So you do go underneath the bridge. That's just to the to the Count. Right. much damage do you do? You do 5 damage compared to the axe. So steel mace it is. Wait a minute, I thought there was definitely a... There must be multiple entrances into this city.
Over here!
Who are you?
We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
Yeah, creepy wood elf. I don't think so. I don't think I'll be doing that. Right, what do I have? We have one steel axe to sell. It's not really much when you think about it. Imp gall and rat meat. In fact, let me just quickly, because I have the power of the internet at my fingertips, I can actually just go to a tab that I've already saved. Look at the Daedric quests. And is Imp Gall needed? No, it is not. Oh well, I guess I can sell the Imp Gall. Let's try and sell it here.
Good morning. Welcome to the Westweald Inn. I'm Irina Giranus, the proprietor. If you'd like food or a bed, speak to me.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you smile? Oh, she doesn't like those.
What I won't fight you.
Easy peasy. Done. This is where I fail how to speak. Galarif.
I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange. However, he's always been tolerated as a town eccentric.
Rumours?
I went to the chapel yesterday, but Valandrus was the only one there.
Let me just drink my
I
soda
figured
pop.
I'd come back another time.
Ah, good. How about Skingrad in general?
Count Skingrad has ruled here all my life. The county is quiet and prosperous. In the old days, the Colovian estates were always in the thick of some war or rebellion. But that's ancient history.
He's ruled all your life, and no one is suspicious about that. Okay.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Can I interest you in some of mine?
You've made a good... Thank you. Come again. Be seeing you.
What's your story?
None of your business. I need to find an armorer. Found the mage and the fighters guilds. Hello.
Welcome to Colovian Traders, Skingrad's finest selection of general merchandise. I'm Gunder. Just let me know what you want. All right. Oh, that's just talk. Not what? You're wasting your breath. Oh, what? You're wasting. All right, I get it.
Rumors.
Amal's at the Fighters Guild has gotten to be an expert on goblin hunting. He just hates the things.
They're kind of like my relatives as well, with me being orcish. How about Skingrad?
I like Skingrad just fine. Folks are a little quiet by Skyrim standards, but they're friendly and loyal when they get to know you. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I see. Should I just go out and buy it? Should I? Yeah, for the sake of having something silver. I'll take that.
That's a good deal. An excellent...
We're kind of getting close to the... Well, we still need about 600 gold to get to what I need.
I appreciate your business.
For my housey, but
Take care.
I just bit the bullet and just took the silver dagger because it is important. There we go. So silver is important for ghosts. I've just got this little dagger here, you know. Nice shiny dagger. Anywho, let's get over.
Help an old beggar.
Not me. Watch there be a much better.
Not so loud, please. What a headache I've got.
The Nords.
I'm Agnet the Smith. The Pickled, they call me. Sure wish I was pickled right now.
Nords like to drink, don't they?
What? Not. No. Go. I doubt it. Yes. Yes. Not. Yes. Yes. Whatever you say. Yeah. Don't talk such. Don't. Whatever. Not bad. That works for me.
Rumors.
They say when you murder someone.
Dark Brotherhood, yeah. Skingrad.
Well, the local wine is great. It isn't cheap. But I don't bother with beer or ale anymore. And for a Nord, that's saying something. Well, have a look around.
Yes, it
You won't
is.
find better prices in all Tamriel.
It is saying something. You got no silver on you. Okay.
Take care.
I will, don't worry about that. Nah, let's go out the other way. So yeah, Skingrad is kind of like the wine region, and it is definitely like the most, I guess, the upper class region in the Cyrodiil world. In comparison to like the Imperial City, because like, you know, vineyards, that kind of thing. So, oh my god, the famous vineyards of Oblivion. Any hoot, let us get a saving, because I haven't actually saved. Get her going to Wainrun Priory. Is it Wainrun? Waynan. I can't pronounce that word. Waynan Priory. That's about as good as it's going to get. So I've got some quests, but deliver the amulet is the one that I'm doing. So that's what I'm going to do. Off we go. It's these things, though. Yeah. Nimroot plant. That makes the humming noise. I thought there was a plant that made humming noises. Enemies nearby. Where? I just want to see what time it is in the game world. It's midday. You can just tell from the main thing, you can't yet. Yeah, so it's midday. Right. 31 for marksman. Restoration's going to get up there slowly, unless I make a better spell, but I only have 60 magicka at maximum. Some spells are going to cost more magicka, so I have to increase my intelligence to like get over that. That's the only way around it. Right. Right. I haven't come across any enemies of late, which is strange. Usually I would have been in an encounter by now. Pretty. Oh my god, it's a rat. What am I gonna do? Yeah, a lockpick as well. As soon as I buy that house, I can buy better weapons. I mean, that's the plan. Why am I buying the house as well? Some place to put my stuff, I suppose. I'm staying away from that place. I think that's Knights of the Nine location. I think it is. I'm really not come across any enemies here, am I? Maybe this castle will change that. Certainly did. Okay. Must remember what the Emperor said. Close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Whatever that means. I'm going to achieve it by jumping all the way there. Jumping all the way there and back again. Right, this is the Priory. I've arrived.
Yes? Can I help you?
I must speak to Joffrey.
He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Hey, dude. What's up?
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
The Emperor sent me to find you.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death?
I was there when he died.
You'd better explain yourself. Now.
He gave me the Amulet of Kings.
You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
I'll tell him the Emperor's last words.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
How can Oblivion threaten us then?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the imperial city. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
The Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Where can I find Uriel's son?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Ooh. Barus.
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
The Blades?
Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
The Amulet of Kings.
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Assistant?
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Thanks, dude. I shouldn't have had that sorry pop.
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here.
Yeah, sure thing. More assistance.
I don't have much here at hand, but you're welcome to anything you need from my chest in the reading room. Prior Maberel and Brother Piner may also be able to help. You should speak to them about it if you haven't already.
The Dragonfires.
The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
The Elder Council.
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government.
And Martin?
He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
And this Mehrunes Dagon.
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago, It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity. Waste no time.
I shall not. Oh my god. Yes, I'll take all this stuff. Yes. Oh, I already had them. Still no iron gauntlets though. So there's that, unfortunately. Steel bow, steel mace, steel claymore. Right, okay. I think we're set.
I know that you are on an important mission for the Blades. Please, if you need a horse, take mine from the Priory stables.
Thanks, but I don't need a horse.
Very good. You are well prepared. But if you should ever find yourself in need of a horse, my offer still stands. Go with Talos's blessings. Do not fail.
And there was another one, wasn't there? It's in this chapel. He is not. Activate the altar. Rejoice. Through faith, your afflictions are banished. That's like one of the ways of like getting rid of diseases and stuff like that. Very useful. And rejoice, we're going to be jumping, but first let's just sell off some stuff because we're actually carrying quite a bit and we could sell it off. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell off some stuff. Now usually stuff like the steel claymore I'd use a lot, but I'm going to be doing blocking a lot, so I've got a shield for that. Yes. It's only really in Skyrim that like they give the option of like differentiating like blade weapons apart. So there's like short swords, long swords. I am quite the long sword kind of guy though, so.
How are you?
I'm not bad, you know? Not doing too bad.
Well met.
Off to Kvatch, the final city.
Hello, I'm Rashida, the smith, and this is fire and steel, quality armor and weapons, repairs too. What can I do for you? All right.
Oh, I see.
Whatever you want. I'm not buying that one.
Don't buy it then.
That's a bit excessive, don't you? Not that I doubt you really. Was that what? Yeah, that's not bad.
Rumors.
I saw Valis Odal at the Grey Mare again today. Hasn't been the same since his boys took off.
And Coral.
Nice town, but you need money here to live well. Head out of town and do some hunting. Sell the skins, or you can loot old caves and ruins.
That is actually a good way of making money.
Interest you in some of my fine
Oh my
wares?
god. It's enchanted though, since that. How about I interest you in some of mine? Have a pelt.
An excellent bar. That's more than you drive.
Okay. Sorry, I do like them, but like it's going.
A fine transaction. Take care.
I can keep the potions and stuff like that for now. For now. Alright, it might be crazy for some people, the fact that I'm not going to fast travel a lot in this game. Well, I fast travel whenever I want to fast travel. But, like, in general, I'm sticking to a very rigorous running and jumping scheme because of these athletics and acrobatics. As crazy as it is.
Well met.
Yes, well met to you. That's strange. It went through like 3 different audio changes there for some reason. So I'm pretty much just on my way down south. Let's go for the arid ruin, though. You know, I've playing this game all the time for a long time in my life. I still don't know like a faster way of like increasing my restorate spell. I still use the same technique. Cannot rest while enemies are nearby. I think that's one of the Knights of the Nine Shrines. I did get that right? Yeah, I did. I was like, it's not 8 PM. It is kind of silly how like jumping is still a skill, and the movement thing is as well. Of course, they get rid of that in Skyrim. But hey, if I'm not doing this, I'm not leveling up faster. It's all about leveling up. I know there's a Jaedric shrine over there, but I'm just doing a bypass. Hello. This is a bit of a ravine, isn't it? Kvatch is in the distance. This is a bit of just Oblivion and chill, this playthrough, I think. Or maybe it's a psychological test on my part of just like an analyst analysing me. Like, why is this human being playing this game still, running forward and jumping? There must be something seriously wrong with him. Hello, little rat. It goes down in one shot now. Another Daedric Shrine. I'm really coming across them. I think there's like 8 or 9 of them in the world. Usually you'd have main runes as well, but like main runes is, well, spoilers, it's going to be a bigger part of the storyline pretty soon, so there is no main runes Dagon Shrine. Give that a wide berth. Okay, why walk when you can run? It's always been your motto. Now, miles of running, hours of swimming, you paid. Oh yeah, oh god. Like, I think swimming is the fastest way of like boosting it up as well. I'll have to look into that. I'm not going to be no, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be running and jumping. You know, your fatigue. Right. So your rate of fatigue regeneration when running is increased by 25%. Right, so I can... Alright. The fatigue bar will go up faster. That's it. So there is benefits for doing like all this stupid stuff that I'm actually doing. It's just slow to get there. Especially on like the end bit of the game. Then it gets pretty like funky. Did I perfectly put this with a bridge? I did.
Die, you orc filth!
Hey! No need for that kind of language. Perfectly align that with a bridge, my waypoint. Let's remove it.
Why?
You die! Yeah, exactly. Because I'm a badass and you're not. That's why. Oh, there's a bandit camp around here though. Okay. They're gonna be bandits. Gonna keep to the main road now, on my way to Kvatch. As I just go off to find bandit camp. You're not really sneaky. No. Oh, snap. Uh-oh. I mean, you look lovely, lady. very sneaky with heavy armor. Not even with that mace. That wasn't going to be happening. Anything here of interest? No? What's this? How much does it cost? Nothing. Did you just kill a boar? That guy totally did. Oh, it's a mage.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Oh! Oh! Alright then, mage. Finally. You're doing what I wanted you to do the entire time. Whoa. Don't need any of that stuff. I do want the ale. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Well, back to the main road. No more repair hammers. Kvatch kind of looks a bit toasty. Whoa! Uh, 33. another bandit camp. Man. There's a lot of bandit camps around here, isn't there? Ton of them. There's a bandit right there. There's too many of them. How am I gonna sell this stuff? Didn't even hit me. Yeah. Too many bandit camps. Unless there's not going to be any... No, there always is. Too much. That guy's gonna definitely... Right. Too many things on my hands. So I'm gonna have to leave the weapons. A shame, but... I can't take everything with me. Can't even take that. It's too much weight. In fact, the booze are probably going to knock me over. Right, so what can I get rid of? Some fur boots. Right. That should do. You know what? Let's go to Market District. Sell some stuff. Yeah. Fast travel back to that place, pick up the looted corpses. Do shops open at 8 or is it at 9 in this game? I can't recall. No. Whatever it is, I'm gonna have to pause it for 1 second. Okay.
The best defense. That's me, Morrow Rufus. Light armor. The very best.
Light armor?
We'll see.
No, he's not a fan of those two. Okay.
I won't fight you.
Then don't fight me.
Really?
That's really funny.
I'd like that. A lot. You've got a point. I see.
The Imperial City.
Well, if you must have heavy armor, see Vernado. So heavy, so ugly. But it's your choice.
And rumors?
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it. Can I interest you in some of my
yeah,
wares?
the guilds give you money. I can't... why did I forget about that? He's just got firm leather. Well, I mean, he'll take my stuff at least. Iron dagger, mace.
Good deal. That's a fair deal.
Got silver arrows, huh? Oh. What would you know? Steel bow. Seems right.
An excellent. That's... You gotta... That's a fair deal.
If you say so.
That's more...
It's a pretty good deal.
A pleasure to serve you. Good day.
Oh, the heavy armor guy's right here.
I'm Bernardo. I handle the heavy armor at the best defense. I'm also an advanced trainer in heavy armor, so I know what I'm talking about.
Right, so trainers...
I can show you some new
Yeah, I
things.
believe you just have to pay gold, and they just level up that skill faster, but, where's the fun in that?
Say what you're going to say.
Right, so you don't like the side ones.
No, you're that's just not funny.
What do you mean it's not funny? Of course it's funny. Oh, funny.
Goodness, that's just stupid. You're a big fat liar.
No, I'm not.
No, you think that's funny. Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you. I see.
Rumors.
Assassinations. What else is there to talk about? Perfectly planned and executed. The blades perfectly useless. Complete disaster.
And the Imperial City.
You want light armor? Pah! Why wear fluffy flutter when you can wear real armor? But if you must have light armor, talk to Morrow Rufus. Idiot.
Nah. Heavy armor's where it's at. So you stop.
Have a look at my wares.
We got
I'm
a lot
sure
of
there's
steel.
something to suit you.
Right. If only I was actually going to buy the steel, but I'm not.
Take care.
I'm just going to buy...
Blast it.
No, I'm going to buy some
What can I interest
hammers, though. About 10. Yeah.
A pleasure to serve you. Bye.
I'm just going to smash out my hammer.
How are you?
I'm okay. Smash and smash.
I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof. Far more than Thorinir would ever have, despite his horrid business ethics.
I'm not getting involved in
What
that.
can I interest you in?
It's more so what I can interest you in.
You drive a father. It's a
It's probably a horrible idea for what I just did there, but like,
too.
I've done it. So it's done now. There's a scroll of shock. Who would I be able to sell the scroll to?
Hello
That
there.
Morrowind staffs, or whatever it's called. This place, probably.
Edgar Vautrin, you don't want the very best. You want cheap. And I got cheap.
Well, he is what he
I offer
is.
the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Yeah, you certainly do, don't you?
Good day.
He offers cheap and he gives it. Respectable. Just trying to sell off a scroll.
You're in Rindir's staffs, and I'm Rindir. I sell magical staffs. Imagine that.
Ah, you don't say.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Can I interest you in... I can't sell this scroll to save my life.
Fair.
First edition? Probably not. Where can I sell this thing? Let's try here.
Say, you look like someone that could help us out. Having a bit of trouble with another merchant in town who goes by the name of Thorinir. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
There we go.
That's a fair... Good day.
I have no interest in the foreigner debacle. Steel, silver, like, again, silver is good for ghosts, so let's keep that. I got booze, because you always need to have booze. Wait. Why didn't the... Oh, that's Skingrad. I was going to say, where did the bandit camps go? Huh. Still corpses. Where did the other guy go? Where did I shoot him down? Right here. He had a dagger, yeah. Give me that. Not leaving anything unlooted. Right, follow the road to Kvatch. You know it looks crispy. Very, very crispy. Because I must find Martin Septon. Ghost de. Did you have to build it up on a bloody hilltop? Of course they did. They had to be all fancy about it, didn't they? Okay, well we're almost there, so there's that. Let's just keep jumping. Almost. That tree's not in place. Bad game design. This game is horrible. Here we go. Anvil. Kvatch. This away. Alright. Show yourself. Or don't show yourself. It's a little imp. It is. Of all the things. Oh, that missed. Little imp. Where did my arrow go? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh well, whatever. Who's this guy?
Come on! Run while there's still time! The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
Run from what?
God's blood. You don't know, do you? Deidre overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire. They swarmed around it, killing.
The whole city can't be destroyed.
Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead.
How did you escape?
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
Well, he's running.
I lie down and close my eyes, but I can't stop thinking about it.
I know what you're talking about. I don't even try. I just keep going until I drop.
I've looked
I
everywhere.
can't face it. I
Perhaps
just
she's
don't
still
know
in
for
Kvatch in a basement, hiding. We've been hit hard, but we'll come back.
I don't know who that is. Salvian Mattis.
You'll find him at the barricade at the top of the road. He's still trying to hold what's left of the guard together.
Martin.
If you mean the priest, I don't think he made it out of the city. Very few of us did. But Savli and Matthias might know more. He's in charge of the city guard that are defending the camp.
Kvatch.
It looks bad. It is bad. But we're tough. We'll rebuild. The guards have to clear the ruins first. That won't be easy. But I'll be here. This is my town. Nothing is driving me out of here. We'll see.
It's kind of a good attitude to have. Alright, she doesn't like the sides.
What nonsense. That's just talk.
Sides? She doesn't like the top and bottoms.
Don't. Is that so? I'm with you. Bye.
What do you want?
I'm here to make you smile.
Make it quick. That's enough. You've got a point. That's great. Don't try to manipulate.
I'll manipulate whoever I want.
That's great. That's really too much. Not. That's. I doubt it.
Kvatch.
Late at night, while we were all asleep, the door to Oblivion opened. Deidre came out and set fire to the town. Many people died, but some got out alive. You too.
I don't have much. I lost everything. This better be good.
It will be, don't worry. Yeah, you don't like those two.
Oh! You're wasting your breath.
Never.
That's really fun. Blah, blah. Is that so?
Yeah.
That's just talk. Oh, nice. That's really funny.
Kvatch.
I don't like to talk about it. I don't remember much. I woke to screaming and fire. I ran. I was lucky. I survived. My friends weren't so lucky. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Can I interest you in some of mine? The Iron Dagger, Mace, Furry Boots.
You made a good price for a good customer. Thank you. Come again. Bye. You picked a bad time to visit Kvatch. What? I doubt.
She's
yes,
as bright as the
sure.
sun.
No, that's pretty good. No more. Sure, you're a big fat. Here, that's
I'm not a fat liar.
Not bad. No more. Sure. Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Yes.
You're good. Go look for yourself. The town is gone, and most of its people. The Daedra came out of the gate in the middle of the night. People who fought died. People who ran, they at least had a chance.
Okay.
What can I interest you in? Thank you. Bye.
What?
Smile.
Don't. No, that. I doubt it. No, not that. Don't waste your flattery on me. Not that.
Not wasting my flattery on anyone.
That's not bad.
Kvatch.
A gate opened and Deirdre poured out. Everybody ran, or they died. I don't know how the fire started, but it burned Kvatch to the ground. You too.
Well, I'm gonna check it out.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won.
Well, let's get this guy's spirits up.
This better be good.
Right, he likes the sides.
Is that so? Right?
Yeah.
What nonsense. Not such adventures. How I envy. Good one. Don't. You can't scare me.
Don't intend to.
My life is drab and wretched. You're good one.
My life is drab and wretched.
That's very good.
The Covenant.
The Imperial line is dead, and the gods have forsaken us. Where is our blessing? Where is our protection? Where are our gods? The enemy triumphs, and we die alone.
The enemy.
Lord Dagon is the enemy. He is the Prince of Destruction, and the Daedra are his servants. The chapel is cast down, and the faithful, my friends, all dead. The enemy has won, and we are destroyed. Farewell.
Don't be doom and gloom. I'm here to save the day. After about 60 hours. Oh yeah, when you get near Daedric Gates, the world changes, the skybox, into like this phantasm.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Stand back, civilian. This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once.
What happened to her?
We lost the damn city. That's what happened! It was too much. Too fast. We were overwhelmed. Couldn't even get everyone out. There are still people trapped in there. Some made it to the chapel, but others were just run down in the streets. The Count and his men are still holed up in the castle. And now we can't even get back into the city to help them. With that damned Oblivion gate blocking the way.
What will you do now?
The only thing we can do. We'll try to hold our ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment. I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now. Yes? I can't. Good. You're full of it. What
Am
a
I?
wonderful compliment. That's just not funny.
It's pretty funny.
Goodness. What can I say? I see.
Martin.
You mean the priest? Last I saw him, he was leading a group towards the chapel of Akatosh. If he's lucky, he's trapped in there with the rest of them, at least safe for the moment. If he's not...
Kvatch.
My home! My goddamn home in flames! It kills me that I can't get in there and do something! We couldn't have been any less prepared for this. Seems like they came out of nowhere. There were just so many of them. If only I had a way to strike back at the enemy. But we can't leave the barricade until that Oblivion gate is closed.
The Oblivion gate.
Some kind of portal to Oblivion. The enemy used them to attack the city. They appeared outside the walls and Daedra poured out. They've opened one right in front of the city gates. Until that gate is closed, the best I can do is try to hold these barricades.
Alright, I'll help.
You want to help? You're kidding, right? If you're serious, maybe I can put you to use. It'll likely mean your death, though. Are you sure?
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were. With the great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you. Good luck. It's a brave thing.
Yes, it is. Oh, stupid thing.
Die, nephew!
Scamps. Okay. Let's get in. You have to hit A, you can't just jump through it. It seems cool to jump right through, but you have to actually hit A. And here we are. The realm of Oblivion. We have to figure out what to do here. I missed that. And that one. Well.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others... taken. They were taken to the tower.
Alright, what's going on?
Captain Mattias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across that bridge. They took Menion off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here.
Fine. Captain Mattias needs your help.
The captain is still holding the barricade? I figured I was the last one left alive. All right. I'll try to get out of here and let the captain know what's going on.
Ah, you have gold on you. Right, so... it's one of those ones where you can't just go in through... you have to go to the main chamber, which is the big tower in the middle, with all the Oblivion gates. Whilst you're here, there's a lot of, like, unique herbs and stuff like bloodgrass and things like that that are great for, like, alchemy and stuff, but, like, again, I'm not venturing too far into that kind of a thing with this game. Okay. My skills at 53. You see me now, right? Yeah, you do. Oh god, you're tough. This is probably going to do a lot of damage as well, this thing, whatever it is. So I'm not looking forward to that. It's like a dinosaur thing. Archery's not going to be really great indoors. Just realised that right now. Might have to rethink my plans. Ugh. This is pretty easy so far, although he's coming straight at me. Get away from me. Alright. Ah. Ugh. Alright, move to your new location, then shoot a fireball or something at me. Right. Oh! Well, let's not mess around with those things. Right. Things over there. Scamp down there, I'm pretty sure. The maze of trying to figure out these infernal Oblivion gates. At least it's pretty easy, but I reckon it's going to do a lot of damage if it gets... yeah. If it actually gets a hit in, it'll do more damage. It's got nasty claws. one more. Okay, this one. Can't do that, Chief. I need to keep going. Can I? Cannot fast travel from this location. Right, okay. I don't think they respawn. I do think if I level up more stuff, it's just like wasted, like leveling up. If that makes sense. So I'm actually going to go out of the gate and come back into it. Because I need to rest. Still do this though. I can still do that for a little bit. I don't think the enemies respawn in Oblivion gates either, so there's that. The Oblivion gates only open in the main world throughout the duration of the campaign. So if you actually finish the main story, guess this is the guys who came in to save the day. What am I doing? I can just easily just fast travel.
Any luck on?
Nope. So give me a bed.
Keep looking for that wine. Farewell.
I'm never going to be looking for that wine. Farewell. Right. Okay. Right. Did I pick up anything to sell? Not really. Iron helmet, level helmet. No, the answer is no. Right, let's just see my quests. Find the break the siege of Kvatch. Which this would have been helping me out if I had it planned up, put on, because again, it kind of like indicates on the map with a waypoint. Hey, go this way. Yeah. There's even a day-night cycle within the realm of Oblivion, which is basically just, this is the Oblivion realm. It's basically the home of Mainrune's Dagon, Daedric Prince of Destruction. Like all the others have their own unique like areas. I forget what, like, there's a Nocturnal Daedric Lord, and I think their realm is called Nocturnal. again, this is all about destruction, this realm. Down that thing. Alright, so I'm pretty sure there's a scamp over here. Get off here. Little critter. Hey! It's not nice setting people on fire. Speaking of which... I guess they're not going to explode. Whatever. You have to watch out for them. Mines. You can't, like... They will explode. Huh. Okay. Let's get into this Daedric Tower. You just have to aim in the general field and then you'll hit, usually. Right, so he actually gave me some Daedric arrows, which is pretty nice of him. Do 3 damage. Okay, I think this is the main entrance to get inside. It's auto-saving anyways. Two against one, huh? 3 against 1. Alright, Daedra. I can deal with the arrows, you know, the arrow situation in tight corridors. Daedric heart. Okay. Daedric mace. Wow. Wow. Okay. That is it's quite something to have a mace at this point in the game. It's like the Daedric weapons are the ultimate heavy weapons in the game, so goes without saying. I'm keeping that one. to go upwards. Because that is the key. With the Daedric Towers, you have to go up. Let's get out of this place. Open wide? How about no? Oh my goodness. Oh, that healed me up pretty nicely. I know I save a lot, but it's because I don't want to lose progress. That's why. There's always the chance that that could happen. Goes down with a surprise. Let's just have one-on-one with this guy. I'm going to be backing up into a wall right about now. Oh. Okay. Right, let's try and do some sneaky bonus damage. And he's he's moved on somewhere. There's traps. Well, no sneaky bonus damage. Oh, that's why I wasn't, like, getting arrows. I don't have any equipped. Let's try and trick the AI a little bit. I'll have the one cheeky Daedric arrow. Yeah, sure thing. Alright, this is about saving that one dude, isn't it? You're stuck within the realm of Oblivion. Oh my god, right, so I guess that's something else. It's a great weapon, but like, look how much it weighs. It weighs a bomb. That mace. but I have to have one of them on me. I need to collect all of the Daedric weapons. It's what I'm here for. Breaking the siege of Kvatch, find the air. Those are my quests that are important.
Over here! Quickly! Over here! Quickly!
Alright, Daedra.
Over here! Quickly!
Bit busy right now, unfortunately.
Over here! Quickly! In the cage!
I know you're in the cage, you idiot. I'm busy. Can't you see I'm busy?
Over here!
No.
Quickly!
Just heal myself up. Hey, it's a skull. Yeah.
Quickly! Quickly, there's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower. The sigil keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion gate open. Find the sigil stone. Remove it and the gate will close. Hurry! The keeper has the key. You must get the key.
Okay. I can't activate the... Alright, Chief. Hopefully you're not stuck with an Oblivion. You know he is. He's going to be stuck in Oblivion forever. He's going to die in Oblivion. Ooh. Right. Up as we go. Those are traps. Oh. Get some. Saving my way up this tower. Oh no. You have to kill the summoner. There you go. He just walked on out, didn't he? Did he go through a door? Is that what happened? I think he went through that door. Maybe not. Where did he go? Surprised I'm not over encumbered right about now. I'm almost there. I'm almost at the limit where I would be. You drained my fatigue. Right, this transports me upwards. Not having that. I'm not having that. It's just one of the things that I refuse. Right. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted a little bit of damage on that guy. Right, okay. So that's done. There's another guy. Alright, this is bad. Straight before he fell. Take your mace with you, because I can't carry any more of that. It's just one of those things, I just can't do it. I have potions, right? It's getting a bit tough. Closing this gate. I'm only level 6 though. Just bear that in mind. That I'm a lowly level 6. What's this weak? Is this magic? Yeah, whatever. I think I might keep the Daedric hearts just for the sake of keeping them. I'm actually trying to like wait for my magicka to restore her a little bit before I move onwards. How much weight can I carry? Not a lot. I'm at the point where not a lot of weight left. Right, let's get in there. He's up there, on his way down to meet me. Let's put that mace back where I found it.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, this is not good. Oh, running away, running away. Come on, hit me. Alright, I want that. Daedric shield. Best shield in the game. I think it's one of the best shields in the game. I'll just pick up the mace as well, because why not? Because I can just do this. I can't. That's a very unique mace. He has a drain magical effect, which is very, very useful. So we got a few more uses. Let's put you away. Another Daedric mace. Whoops, I think I may have put a few too many back. This is me micromanaging. There we go. It's more like it. Oof. Then if I take the sigil stone, look at that. God, it's a lot of good stuff. Yeah. Let's take this. Should cause this place to become unstable and then break it. You know what? I'll tell him next time. That guy. For now, let's go back to the Imperial City. Sell up some stuff and try and buy that house. While we still can. Let's go here.
Welcome to the Mystic Emporium. Galendil is here, with all your needs under one roof. Look and buy. Nothing could be easier. We'll see.
True. He's not a fan of these two.
What a dumb joke.
Actually, no, he's not a fan of jokes. He's not a fan of these two, that's what I meant to say.
That's just stupid. That's just not fun. Gracious. That's not bad. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Can I interest you in some of mine? See, I'd kind of like to use these.
That's a good deal.
Ooh.
That's good.
I have more than enough now.
A pleasure to buy.
Potions and Daedric stuff from the realm of Oblivion. I equip that 8%. So that's better. That's better shield. That is 7 protection though. Whatever. Yeah, well, so let's buy that house. It was here, right? I think so.
Go ahead, please.
Wanna buy that house?
Why? I mean, of course. All I have available right now is a hovel on the waterfront.
I just happen to have 2,000 gold.
Really? Then you've just become a homeowner. Here is your house key. You'll find it in the waterfront district. It's not much to look at. You may want to spruce it up a bit with some furnishings. I'd suggest talking to Sergius Verus at Three Brothers Trade Goods in the Market District.
Buy a house.
You too.
So where is this house? The waterfront. I just need somewhere to like dump my stuff. That's all.
May your kills be quick and many.
Door to abandoned shack. Now, you see, this is the thing. Which one? Is it this one? Yeah. You need to buy furnishings to like store stuff, or you could just do what I do. Dump them. Yeah. I need to sell that shield. I have my own place now, which is good. So that's my stuff in my house with my bed. Yeah, I'm going to call it for now. If you have enjoyed, please do like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back next time with more Oblivion. So until then, bye!